Howdy all, welcome back to Dad Tries To. Let's get going. Welcome back. Alright, we got lots of stuff to do from last time. We have some uninstalls that we're going to wrangle. We're going to drag all our stuff back. And we're patched again. I say again, no, that's great. It fixes a lot of bugs, none of which we had run across, but lots of bug fixes. Patches have been coming fast and furious, I think. I'm not privy to any workings, mind. But I think the deal with Kit Foxes feels like it's paying off, at least from the outside looking in. With the rate the development seems to be going at now, it feels like Kit Fox now gets to focus on the publishing bit of things, and the devs get to be devs, right? With a little bit of overlap there, but not nearly as much in the Venn diagram of I'm doing everything that Blue Bottle Games was doing. As a player of the game, super happy to see that. Right, it seems like every time I come back, because I only do these right twice a week, there's a patch, and I think that is a good thing. They're addressing stuff that will make the game better. It's awesome. Oh, yeah, right. We had good stuff here. Okay. I am going to, if I can find the space for it, I'm going to install that D2O canister and see how that affects our burn time, or indeed if it does. Before we do that, though, there. You. This should be really good money. Nothing else. Next. All right, Ava, would you kindly? Okay, everybody's a hull zone. No problem. It looks like 0.15 is coming fast. So I want to make another reactor shot somewhere, right? We've been working toward it. I want to do it before 0.15 drops and it breaks my save. And maybe it won't, right? And that's not a problem. But typically it's been, saves may or may not work, start over, which is okay, right? We start over, no big deal. Right? I'm in the test branch. I know what I'm playing. But I really want to make another shot at this. I'm going to try and hustle. I suppose I could take myself out of the test branch, right, while we try that, and then jump back into the test branch. That's also a possibility. Honestly, I don't know. Yeah. It's something we'll figure out. But it is something I'm thinking about. At the rate 0.14 bugs have been getting knocked out. Get all that stuff around you first, yeah. Yeah, that guy looked pretty rough. A couple of guys here too. Yeah, you're a little bit rough too, huh? You're actually okay. Okay. Oh, sorry. Really would like you to get this guy. What's going on? Oh, I don't have a motor. Motor or heatsink. Wow, how did I not get any of those? Okay, let's, since we're here. Nope, not you, roster. Forgot the hotkey for that. Okay, you got a winner airlock now. Go grab those, please. Something we're going to look at. All right, we'll put our D2O tank right there. I'm glad we've made that just a bit bigger. Certainly wasn't for the tank we're going to install, but we can always uninstall the tank too, right? Just a test. I have two, so I don't need a third. But I will repair you back up. You're going to get repaired back up. That's 30k or so right there. That's great. And then we'll tack on a... Great. Great. No, I need you to... This guy right here. He's not quite done yet. Anyway, let's make that happen, please. You're right, there we go. Right there. Alright. So I think we're done here. Let's get you up there in the corner. That feels pretty good. What are you fixing? You're fixing floor. Okay. Man, we are... I hate to say I just need to let this run, but I mean, kind of need to let this run. We are scuffed everywhere and falling apart fast. I wonder if that's changed. Right. This guy's having a problem. This guy was sparking. That guy needs a fix. Oh. Pretty desperately. Same there, same there. Right there for sure. Let's go ahead and, since we're here, let's go ahead and make that happen. Right there. It's looking a little rough. There. So let's get the exterior walls at least here. Oh, you. Okay. What's the, oh, you can reach it. That's awesome. I'm gonna leave the helmet on because just cause. Alright. Pretty sure you can now go out the airlock because you're wearing a helmet. Glad you can get that. Yeah, gotta go out for some stuff. That is okay. One of these days, it's not quite what I'm going for in the playthroughs that I record, just because it takes so much time. I would really like to double wall the ship. I think that would be kind of cool. Honestly, if I were gonna do it, I'd Star Trek it, right? Wall, corridor, wall. That way, if anything punches through, you airlock your way in there, and then you go fix your problem. But that is a lot. Space, one, cash, and time. Still think it would be cool to do, though. That would be one of those, like, we're gonna play this playthrough for a very long time. Right? There's some in-game goal that we got to get to, and that would be the ship to carry us there. Now you can just wear your helmet. You're gonna need another battery pretty quick. I do like the battery strain a little faster. It feels, it does not feel unbalanced. But before, the batteries just wasn't much of a worry. So we do need to fix something right there. Hold on. That looks pretty rough. Get what you were going to get and come back and get the thing that I'm asking for, please. Man. Like we're getting hammered here. Just go and do all of that. You're a different kind of wall. Yeah, you're okay. I feel like we were about to have a hull breach. That is bad. Even though we've got suits now in every compartment. Still bad. All right, 2 more and we're out of here. 3 more, sorry. This whatever we're doing right here. Oh, we got the thruster as part of that repair. Okay, no problem. These 3 wrenches and we're out of here. I said these 3 wrenches plus the canister install. We're gonna go check the reactor, see what our burn time is. Install the canister and see what our burn time is. See if that changes anything. Okay, good. We're gonna take you off of auto task. Nice. And right back over here, if you would please. It's okay. All right, we're cycling with the X. Yeah, so there's our power. A little busted up there. There is not such a concern. Okay. I still want to put things in the trash. I know that's not right. I really do. Let's check the control panel. All right. So, right, we got to go to the console. Sure, I can get that remotely from the PDA, but yeah, it's 10 feet away. All right. So we have 18.5 hours of reactant. Let's almost did it again. Let's see how this changes things. If it doesn't, we're going to pull it up and sell it, and we're going to try and get ourselves 1 more hydrogen tank. There's 1, 2, 3 of you bad boys, and then 4 up in my compartment. That feels like that's about right. Okay, so I can't quite get there. I need 1 more set of floors. That's okay. Let's go get 5 or 6 bits of floor. We'll have to comment here that, yeah, it's a little weird to just peel up floors and stick them in your backpack. But they're super secret self-expandy floors. Yeah, that's the ticket. Let's go get... I got space. Yeah, I like the mobile A. Let's go get these guys. Alright, so we're gonna uninstall. No, not scrap. Orders. Equipment loose. We just want floor. You got to click a little bit to the right on uninstall. I'm not sure what's going on there. It's okay. That should be sufficient. Ooh, we're hungry. All right, we'll take care of that in a sec. Let's start picking stuff up. Can I? All right, you gotta... Oh, you gotta be open, huh? All right. That's right. This is a... Things are a little different. Yeah, and that is okay. We learn to live with new stuff. I liked being able to pick things up as I was going, but that's alright. It's not like, you know, game's literally unplayable. Refund. And I do like that you don't have sort of the ground pain anymore. I think that's nicer. Alright. Okay, let's go get a bit of flooring installed way down here. The oldest and I are watching Invasion on Apple TV, and I'm trying, man, I'm trying. So far, the only characters I really like are the kids. The kids who are, spoilers, the kids who are stuck in London. Alright, so we got floor A, or outside London, I suppose. Floor A, where are you? There you are, mobile systems. Let's go ahead and fill that gap. I guess my gripe is that early on, so many things could have been solved by people simply talking and listening to one another. Now, I give the listeners a bit of a pass here because the people who should be talking were just silent, staring off into the middle distance. And frustrating. That said, the alien designs are super cool. I really, they're doing a good job of building that mystery there. They've given you glimpses. It takes you a few episodes in before you see one that's not super massive, I guess, and how that works. That's been really cool. Yeah, a bit of a mixed bag right now, except that he is super into it, so we are going to continue to watch and listen until he decides he doesn't want to watch it. All right, perfect. Can't go there. Can't go there. Can't go there. Can't go there. Right there. So we're at 18 and a half. It's the first time. It's been really fun to have a chat with him about storytelling and character motivations and things, because he sees things with full knowledge of what's going on, right? Everything the story has told you. So it's fun to say, well, I would have done this or this or this or this. I'm like, yeah, but you know, and the people who have made these choices don't, right? So they have a limited worldview. The kids in particular, I think he sort of identifies with. Like, they don't know anything's going on, right? They just know their bus crashed, and they would expect that adults will be along at any moment. Okay, 18 and a half. So it's been kind of... It did not change at all. So... Are we... Well, we're not certainly stuck at 18 and a half. If I put another... Okay, so I need to hang on to this guy for just a minute. I'm gonna uninstall him because I want to try and put another helium tank here if I can find one. And if that bumps us up, then we've learned something. If it doesn't, then we plunk this guy down and we can drop another tank down and, you know, see where we go. I think maybe I just need to be lighter, which means I probably got to jettison some of you guys. Good money. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do. But it'll be interesting to find out. It's also on the Apple TV kick. I'm finally getting around to, I'm finally getting back, I guess, to Silo, which I'm enjoying very much. The books 100 years ago. I think they're doing a solid adaptation of the books. I'm enjoying it quite a lot. Also really enjoying Foundation, even though it's really very little like the books. It's one of the few times where I've watched something that sort of borrowed a name and maybe a bit, some overarching themes, and have not come away a little disappointed. It's its own thing. Let's give you a restore here while we chat. And it's good. I really do like it. I wouldn't say it's a faithful adaptation of the books. And weirdly for this one, that's okay. Normally I would say, man, just write this other story. But this one's all right. Okay, nav station, where are we going? We can check you on the way back. There's plenty of stuff out here. But there's stuff up around this way too, and it's closer. So, let's go here. Anyway, if you're watching something good, let me know. I'm always on the lookout for new stuff. Finished Tokyo Vice recently on Max. I liked that. That was pretty good. Baby Driver, whose name I've forgotten. Has a nice, easy charisma about him. Ken Watanabe was great. Rinka Kikuchi was great. But in fact, I thought she was especially good. Also shows up in Invasion. And I'm like everybody else in the world these days, I'm not stuck to one streaming service because you get them through various, like, we get this through our phone and we get this through, so I'm also watching Vox Machina on Prime. Just about done with what they've released so far, I would say. Appear to be a podcast for a long time now. Don't really have the bandwidth to sit down for a Twitch stream, but podcast, right? You can stop and start and go, and listen to them on the run. So I like the retelling and bit of reshaping of the story they've done for Prime. It's really good. Looking forward to the Mighty Nine stuff. Let's get on over here. And it's funny. Let's clear that. As I've gotten just a, I say as I really, it says my kids have gotten just a bit older. They have their own things. They do their own stuff. They're always out doing things now. So I have a little more time to get back to, indulging my own interests a little bit. So I've watched a lot more. I really like sci-fi and fantasy. That's kind of my wheelhouse for TV and movies. So I've gotten to watch a lot more of that than, you're a small penumbra, good name, than I would have just a couple of years ago. We're going to pop in here just to see, because I think there's a little bit of meat. Yeah. So no spoilers here if you're new to this. There's a whole storyline around this. Let's crack these open while we're here. You can actually watch me run through that storyline in a previous build. Pretty much all the way to its conclusion. It was really cool. It was kind of strange to get mixed into my sci-fi game, but then this too much there. This idea, this concept, bubbles into sci-fi fairly often. Once I had a minute to think about it, I'm like, yeah, okay, I see it. I got you. I mean, we'll take the food. You moved, but okay, don't worry about that. Problem. How about you? Okay, well, lots of food here, so not a completely wasted trip. I'm not sure how that thing went anywhere, but not my problem. So the one thing I will say, the meat moves. That's as much of a spoiler as I'm gonna give you. Right, you can maybe we'll eat that. You make perfect stack 5, and you we don't have any of yet. Okay. So let's give this an eat. Also, you can. Right, mystery meat up there. You put that together yourself. We're gonna pick that out. In one of the playthroughs, we're gonna eat nothing but. Right, we're gonna anything that's got mystery meat in it, everything else we're gonna skip just to see if there's something going on there. I poke in the Discords pretty routinely, but more of a lurker there, and I try not to do anything internally for while I'm playing that is a spoiler. Yeah. I'm okay, right? Sometimes, right? You just get something spoiled. It happens. But I'm trying to avoid it best I can. There we go. Let's put the rest of you boys away too. That was nice. It completed the stack and gave me one back. It's really good. Not sure how I got a plastic screwdriver. That's fine, you can go there. I really like that. That's great. Nice. One day we're gonna make signal boxes work. One day. Okay, so nothing doing there. Where to next? There. And let's hit one more. We're getting closer to K-Leg. And hopefully there's a little bit to do on this next one while K-Leg orbits around to come meet us. We will then, oh, I love that. It's small on the radar. I don't remember it doing that. Gives a little something to do while we wait for K-Leg to orbit around to meet us. right up. Perfect. I love the power reserve. Yep, that's having a nuclear reactor. Great for Delta V. No problems there. We could also chase Kalig around a bit, I suppose. There's a couple of guys we can hit here. That's probably okay right there. Let's get a prox warning and start slowing down. So I think I'm heavy, which is why we have so little. There we go. Slow down. Oop. Back. There we go. Nice soft landing. Penumbra and Umbra. Sweet. Feel like a little bigger than a small, but maybe you just meet the designation. Let's give you a look. ABL, okay. Batteries. Nothing we're interested in. Let's move along song. Where are we going? We're gonna go. Should we go out a bit? Sure. That looks pretty good. Get ourselves just about lined up. Much easier to go in straight lines than to hold arcs in my head. That's a pretty good ways out, but we'll come swing back this way because we're sort of at the extent of the yard. And maybe we'll get a little lucky here. It's about 30k, we'll start burning up speed back off. Slowing down. Not bad. Okay, we got a lot of cross we need to get rid of. Ooh, that's pretty good. Very happy with that. What are we? We're very large. The Xeno Matrix. Okay. Oh, there's got to be something here. Goodness. Oh, bullseye. Okay. Let's give this guy a walkthrough. Here's where we're going to be. And then I'm going to jump in and do a couple of edits because I had to mute the mic a couple of times, and most of that will pass with a little transition. Okay, hold up. Now we just need to knock out the hinges and pull you up, throw you over in the corner. So I know what I want over there. Interesting. A whole spacesuit. I'm gonna pick you up just because they're pretty good money. We'll worry about you guys later. I'm not gonna leave you. I'm gonna leave you hanging, although we're not going to inspect why you are the way you are. There's the helmet. I wonder if they had a standoff for the suit while the pressure slowly bled away. They both have PDAs, though. We're going to take those because you never know what module's in them. Modules are a super cool add. I'm very, very happy to see that, sort of new ideas are still percolating up and they're still being implemented. It's really neat. All right. Reactors would be here. This is probably why you can't go anywhere. Okay, so you get a couple of cryo pumps, but they're inexpensive, so very likely going to leave that be. Really want the tank. Just the one of you. Let's walk it all the way down. Slide back in here. See if we see anything. The answer to that is no. Faster to scrap. There's nav. And quarters. Okay. The only thing we're looking for is this. We're going to go get those PDAs too. Where are you going? Oh. That would explain that. Okay. Hold on. Sure, you can use the other drill. It's fine. Let's get you picked up. Still very happy about this grab. We're gonna get you dropped off. We'll get the PDAs and then we'll call it a day. I need to do a little bit of editing. I get this uploaded in the next hour. That'll be a perfect stopping point. All right, let's drop it here. Perfect. Let's go see what's going on with... well, who knows? With these guys. Maybe this is their ship. Maybe they're having a clandestine meeting. Who knows? I'll go on Latif. I want... yeah, let's ship that way. Alright. Backpack's gotta be open. And... Yomide. that up. You had a drill and you had nothing. Man, you guys are bluffing. Rough, rough, rough. Alright. Let's get in here. We're going to crack these and oh, that's interesting. Hang on. Did I... Yeah, unlock. Okay. Oh, use hacking skill. Okay. I'm just not paying attention this morning. I'm still waking up, I suppose. Alright, how we looking? Inventory. You've got a damage viz, which we've got, I think, in our own PDA. So, nothing fancy there. How about you? You got a power viz. Okay. Well, those will sell nicely. Along with their modules. Perfect. Okay. So what are we going to do next time? Next time we're going to install this and see if it changes our burn time. So we've got that guy ready to go. And that'll tell us whether we're heading back to Kalig or whether we're still scrapping. Other things to consider. Hang on. Where? Notes. Okay. Next time. Install HE3 and check. Burn time. We're what, 18.57H, and only 4 cans. We let's see, scrap or weight. You know what? Install. Yeah, and check where we are. Install. DTO. And check burn time with 5 HE3 cans. Nice. Sell some pods to reduce weight. Keep one to W up with the arrow key. Trying to move this, but really I'm stuck here in the notes. Alright, so here's our plan for next time. We're going to install those cans, see how it adjusts our burn time. Maybe sell some pods to reduce weight, and see how that goes. And then we'll decide what we're doing with our, should probably be well into 500,000. Sell bits. See if we can fill some pods, see if we can set ourselves a course. We'll see what we're looking at. Mainly I'm concerned here with our limited burn time. But we need to understand some stuff about that, right? Are we weight restricted? Do we just need more canisters? Right? How heavy are these guys? Yeah, that feels like a plan. I'll catch you all in the next one. Hope you join me there. I'm going to end the episode here. If you've got any tips or tricks for me, I'd love to hear them. And as always, thanks for watching.